Well, good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Katie Moore. It's been 24 hours since pro-Palestinian demonstrators set up camp at Tulane University. 6 arrests have been made and at least 5 students have been suspended.
Today, classes in 3 buildings were moved online and the university warned staff will be fired if they participate. Lily Cummings was the only local TV reporter there last night as Tulane police arrested 6 protesters, and she's joining us now live from uptown. How are things going today, Lily?
Katie, Sharice, I want to give you a look at exactly what's happening. At this point, demonstrators have moved along the streetcar line as well as the sidewalk along St. Charles. You can see there's a lot of horns being honked, music, chanting. We've seen a lot of that all day long out here. But take a look at the encampment. At this point, they've used signs, they've used zip ties, they've used pallets of wood, anything that they can really find to encircle this area here that they've set up these tents that you saw last night, this morning, and this afternoon. Now, something that's new, around 2 p.m., TUPD came out and set up this sign behind me here. It says private property, no trespassing, everyone must leave this area immediately. Obviously, being that that was this afternoon, that did not happen. NOPD was also out here helping to erect some of the barriers that you see. We also saw NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick out on the scene, as well as Louisiana State Police. Now, as you all said, our cameras were rolling as Tulane police arrested 6 demonstrators. We learned today one of them was a student. The organizers of the protest have a list of demands for both Tulane and Loyola universities, including divesting from Israeli corporations and protection for Palestinian and Arab students. Both Arab and Jewish students tell me they felt harassed and want to see more support from the university.
We have faced so much harassment and we have felt incredibly isolated throughout this entire time, and so seeing this overwhelming support was so unexpected. It filled my heart with so much joy.
Free speech does not include freedom to harass, intimidate, interrupt, and assault students, and that's exactly what's happening here.
And we have talked to both Tulane and Loyola students that have been out here all day. In the last hour, we received a statement from the president of Loyola University urging students that are participating in this demonstration to leave, saying that they are trespassing, and if they are arrested, they will also face consequences from Loyola University. Reporting live in Uptown, Lily Cummings, WWL Louisiana.
The stakes on this have just gotten higher. Thank you so much, Lily. And we've also seen police activity on campus as they try to end the protest.
While free speech is protected under the First Amendment, there are some parameters. Alyssa Curtis breaks it all down for us.
For over 24 hours, dozens of people have been protesting the war in Gaza on the Tulane campus. But according to Tulane, the protest was not approved. In one statement, Tulane said the protest was unlawful. In another, the university said the protest was unregistered and unsanctioned. Most private universities like Tulane have their own rules when it comes to protests. The Tulane Student Handbook has at least 3 sections related to free speech. First is the Tulane University Freedom of Expression philosophy. The philosophy says the school recognizes and commits to the essential role freedom of expression, thought, inquiry, speech, and lawful assemblies serve in protecting and upholding our university purpose. It says Tulane is committed to creating and sustaining an environment in which we welcome and practice the free exchange of ideas. But it restricts expression that is unlawful, defamatory, or threatening. The second section is a freedom to demonstrate protocol. According to the document, Tulane students and student organizations have the privilege of hosting demonstrations. But the events must be registered at least 2 business days before the event. According to the protocol, things like microphones and signs are allowed, but some things aren't. That brings us to document 3, the freedom from disruption protocol. While protests can be allowed, the protocol says the physical or virtual disruption, shouting down, blocking, or suppressing a demonstration isn't. The protocol says protests should not restrict the free movement on sidewalks, roads, hallways, and more. In a statement, Tulane said their overarching goal as we move forward remains the safety of all and the resumption of all normal operations on our campus. In New Orleans, Alyssa Curtis, WWL Louisiana.
Yesterday afternoon, these protests began with the March on Ferret to St. Charles. Our crews saw police officers blocking off the street, and following the protest, we reached out to the city to see if there was a permit for that demonstration. We haven't heard just back.